All right, here's another this week's edition of Look at My Garden, and there's an overview. I'm standing in the, I guess it's the southwest corner of the pumpkin patch, and conversely, the whole garden. If you look over here, I'm going to do the standard show you before we get started with my potatoes. Last week I had mentioned that right here I added all that. I did some stuff there that I said I was going to do last week, so that makes me happy, and we'll go down there in just a minute. But just so you can look, I think that's a good way to look at it. My onions, these next two rows, I'm finally trying to decide that maybe onions aren't working out. We might need to hoe it out and start over with onions again. Get down here, this is another addition from last week's. You can see now where it used to be the old edge of the garden, I fit 5 more rows. I probably got enough for 1, maybe 2 more. We've got cream peas and black-eyed peas. And Ira did that. He's my neighbor. He lives over there. He did a good job too. I really like that. My onions, I really don't nearly need to go down them. They're not working good. You can see now, though, I'm starting to get the tomatoes. Well, I will walk down this end. You can see the only green thing that you see is tomato plants. See, like right there, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 1. And we start the new, or the next row, which are my solid tomato plants. I'll just give you a look. I'm going to get right in the middle because I'm not going to walk down all 3 because they're just tomato plants. But now look at them jokers. Man, that's going to be a little mess of tomatoes, guys. Now then, going up to the pumpkin patch, you can see as I come down, here's what I've added. One long, nice, big, thick row. Right here is cucumbers. Told you I'd get another shot at them, and I did. And then we go to zucchini. And they're laying over because I like to water right before I do these videos so that you can really see. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zucchini, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cucumbers. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, these big leafed plants right here are eggplant. Mr. Bull said he wanted some eggplant, and so we gave him some eggplant. Ira weeded this out. Last week, so I think this is a really good, you can really see the cucumbers that I did plant from seed. I mean, God bless him. Good job, buddy. And also back over there, here's little Jacob's sunflowers. Look at this thing. I don't know, that's probably standing up right above the middle of my chest, that plant right there. 2 nice ones, and this one fell over, but Amy, my dear heart, came over and fixed it, because that's what she does. The jalapenos are coming in. I'm going to get in there from last week. I mean, that's starting to look all right. Now, I understand that this is going to be a time-intensive process. Lettuce. I've already cut some of the lettuce for Mr. Bowles. He and Mr. Amos had dinner and some guests over, and they used my lettuce, my turnip greens, and my spinach. Amy said that she didn't think that the bell peppers are growing, but I'm going to have to disagree, respectfully disagree. Those things are coming along fine. And then, of course, look at these squash. My mom had asked me, are they blooming yet? And so I'm looking at squash like we're looking at it right now, and I'm waiting for a flower. So, of course, I told her no, I don't. But then, if I can just get in here, look at that. Yes, they are, Mom. I'm sorry. I told you a fib. It wasn't a fib. I didn't know. I had no idea. Look at that. They're coming in. See if I hold my finger up. you could see. I mean, those are going to be beautiful. And they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Crookneck squash. My spinach is more impressive than it looks because, like I said, I harvested already. I've already taken some, or cut some for Mr. Bowles and Mr. Amos, and their guests. And where I told you last time, is where I stashed these actual 3 rows. I stashed more tomatoes because that's what I've got. But there's some zucchini that's growing in from seed, and another one. Now when I get to these turnip greens, because Mr. Bowles loves turnip greens, and God bless him because I don't. He made some for me, and I suppose they were delicious. I mean, of course, if you're, so look at here, it's all chopped up because I chopped it. But then I still got some. If you want to come get some greens, I've got them right there. See, so I'm at the end now of my rows, and so now I'm back at like my tomato row. If I spin around, these are radishes. I think these things are going to come out really nice. But here's a cool thing to look at. Look at that leaf right there. You see the button? Now if I turn around, look here. Look at this. This is mustard greens. That's my row of mustard greens, but I'm going to get in there so you can really see. So they're really getting eaten up by bugs. And Mr. Bowles wanted to get 7 dust, but at the store it was 28 bucks. I couldn't afford it. He wanted to pay for it, but I just can't. He's done enough. He's a gentleman for sure. These are carrots. They're laying sideways. That one's not, but they're laying kind of sideways because, like I said, they just got a good water. These things are really surprising me. Really surprising me. Jacob came over today and helped his Uncle Charles put in 3 rows of pinto beans. And I think we did a good job. There's 3 rows of pinto beans. Mr. Bowles even made us a depth seed planting tool. It was a PVC with a bolt going across so that it was at, exactly 1.5 inches. So I could go and just like knock out the holes, and then Jacob would come back and throw them 2 beans a piece, please, Jacob. That's what he was supposed to do. I think he was dropping 4 and 3. I saw him. There it is. Way up at the top, you can see the pumpkin patch, potatoes, onions, 3 rows of tomatoes, and then just various vegetables, the assorted vegetables, I guess. You can still see, look at the squash. It's just amazing. Looks really good. There's the 3 pinto beans, 2 cream peas and black-eyed peas. And once again, just going to go over it right here. I'm going to try cantaloupe, I suppose. And then I've got this one spot over here in front of the squash where nothing's growing, because if you kind of look down my garden, I mean, I've got it going all the way. But right here I've left open because this is the hottest part of the garden, and I think that I'm going to plant okra. Anyways, I think it's week 4. Actually, to be quite honest, I didn't get this video camera until after vacation, so it might be week 9 maybe. But this is week 4 that I've actually been doing a video journal. There's some of Brownsboro's finest. And, oh yeah, they're going to get some tomatoes. Don't worry. Pretty good guys, I suppose. Burn pile. Anyways, that's my garden.